Okay, so I honestly don't know if this is better or worse than the old version, but it's different. On the sections here, you can turn off or set the speed where the sections can turn off, anywhere from 0 to whatever, and that's just your minimum speed. You go below that speed, sections turn off. Pretty simple. We'll leave it at 0 for this. On the display, you no longer have the delays. This is just for how many meters you have to travel before you have a new section marking, and that distance also determines the 2 points for the heading. So the longer and farther that is, the smoother the heading will be, but also the more the delay. Can't get around a delay, that sort of thing. So this is a full 40 meter, 39.85 meter boom, so it's about as bad as it gets. And we've got the noise on the simulator. So we've set that to 2 meters. So this just counts. It just keeps track of all the individual fixes. And once you reach 2 meter, then it tells it to make that. Whereas before, the fewer fixes we had, and we kind of had it set below a particular speed. But then it would make this jump once you get above the speed, and it would just be, everything would be too short. So what this does now is no matter the speed you go, we slow it right down. If we go 0.1 meter per second, it takes a while to accumulate up to that 2 meters because it's just plain moving really slow. But now it'll just jump ahead. Come on. There. Now that just becomes that 2 meter spot. And as we speed up, you notice that it uses 15 of the individual arrays to come up with that, adding up that distance. And the faster you go, then the less number of steps it takes to reach that 2 meters. So now you can see that it's well within the 5 hertz of the sentence. So then as you go faster, it just maintains that 2 meter distance. And that's something it never did before because it was all over the place. It would use that long delay even if you're going faster, you're going slow. Now it's based on distance and the speed doesn't matter. So here we can go 22 and it's still using 2 meters as your, well, 2.5 because it's 1.2 is below 2, so it's going to need 2 steps. But it's, no matter how fast you're going, here we're going like 30 kilometers an hour, it's the same as going 0.7 kilometers an hour. And the wiggle doesn't matter because you have to be traveling that 2 meters before it'll make the next section marking. So still got to figure out some of the wiggle stuff, but I think this is a big step forward in terms of being more accurate at any speed with no decision of what the cutoff is for a low speed. So there you go.